the loudest as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today we've got a fun AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Kansas City. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Allen going to go to the air right away. And the Chiefs are going to get him. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Allen going to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. That'll be complete to Cook. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to the 30. Allen will look to throw for it on fourth. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
And the Bills' first down.
They run for the first time with James Cook. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48, getting him just one. Second down and 8.
Brings up second and 8. 48-yard line.
Now Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find the hole.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
Allen has his man. It's Shakir. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be second and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Palmer, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Prater for the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. He'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Kansas City Chiefs.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
At the 46-yard line.
Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Yellow. Let's go, Lord. 80. Nice hit.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That was Terrell Bernard navigating his way to the backfield and dropping him for a loss. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Got a man over the middle, Worthy. It'll be a gain of 5. And 3rd and 8 now.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
3rd and 8.
15. Fight on these two. Fight on these two.
Now here's Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11.
43, 15.
It's a loss of a yard.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Yellow.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First down, Buffalo.
Here's Allen. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Allen. That's taken in. It's Keon Coleman. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 33.
And the Bills first down.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dalton Kincaid, 32 yards. And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns. Now Prater to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Bills 14, Chiefs 0. Matt Prater is set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Yellow.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Mahomes finding Juju there for the Kansas City first.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The end result, 21 yards.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Mahomes to throw once more. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Juju Smith-Schuster on a touchdown pass from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Johnson jostles free. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. A final shot before half for Allen. Throwing the outright incomplete. That's Palmer. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
That's a gain of 10. Brings up 3rd.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Mahomes going to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Now it's Mahomes again. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Kareem Hunt, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that should change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. To the air, Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
Cook on the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. There on the stop was Leo Chanel.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now 2nd and 9. Here's Allen to throw it. They'll roll him out right. And this is going to be intercepted. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Mahomes. He can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long.
Yellow.
Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Here we go. This is 4th down.
Yellow. 15.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Here's Allen. Sliding out of the pocket. He's able to get it to Coleman. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Throwing, Allen. Flush to his right. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Allen. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make up the diving catch. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. To throw is Allen. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Coleman. Now 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 20-yard line.
Oh, now some trickery. They fake the spike. And that'll be caught. And he will get out of bounds and pick up the first down. So they catch the defense napping, and the fake spike works to move the chains.
Well, the fake spike becoming a little bit more prevalent in today's game. It worked there. Those old days of brother-in-law in that play, you know, where you kind of know what they're doing. They're going to, you know, spike the ball and the play's dead and everyone just kind of relaxes. Those are gone, aren't they? Because now they're faking it and completing passes downfield. They make you look bad, and they hurt you in the yardage category, too.
Brother-in-law?
Yeah, you know, where you kind of do it together, like, you know what I'm going to do, I know what you're going to do, and you just hang out.
Can I steal that?
Yeah, you can have that.
And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before, and this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. One final try from Mahomes. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Everbank Stadium football fans in Jacksonville, Florida. Today, a fun matchup in store between the Chicago Bears and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Santos out for the opening kick. And we're off from Jacksonville. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
Ready?
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
2nd and 10 now. Flush down out to his left. Now he takes it. No one around. He's got space. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
At the 45-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. Buys time, rolling right. Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. And he is finally sent out of bounds, but not until he gets it all the way down to the red zone. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Hey, Soko.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he's in for the touchdown. The Jaguars take a 6-0 lead right away. So that right there, Brock, exactly what you want to start off a contest.
Opening drives are such tone setters. You come out flat as a group, maybe go 3 and out. Sometimes there's a carryover effect, but here, they were sharp, they were crisp, and they grabbed the early lead.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
You know, had we been in practice all week watching the offense, this is one of those situations where the scout team guy, he's got a number on because he catches it, he runs it, they get him the ball in any number of ways. Point of emphasis for the defense is this. If he's on the field, you better mark him up and know right where he's at.
We will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
Chicago.
Going to the ground again on first. Has another leg. And he has this all the way down to the 14-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's a Chicago first down.
First down, Bears.
From the red zone now. The throw is caught. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's a gain of 5.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
At the Jaguars' 9-yard line.
Now an inside handoff to Swift. He's actually going to lose yards here. They take him down at the 10-yard line.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? It's the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Has his man caught by Dunze. And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears finish off their opening drive. It's a Roma Dunze touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. Here's Etienne to begin the drive. Makes a cut to the right sideline. And he will not score, but he got oh so close, Brock. Out of bounds 4 yards shy of that end zone. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
He just didn't quite have the last bit of burst needed to finish it off. But don't be surprised to see them go his way again soon and give him a chance to earn that touchdown.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And they keep him out of the end zone. Can't even get beyond the line. Touchdown denied. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. We're back for the start of the 2nd quarter. Jaguars have the ball and a chance at 6. Now Lawrence buying some time right. And he won't escape. The Bears take him down. And quickly their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that can go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Tremaine Edmonds has it. The 50. 30. Into the red zone. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6.
This offense had time to go through the 5 stages of grief by the time that interception reached the other end zone, Kate. Denial when they saw it picked off. Anger's return picked up steam all the way through to some reluctant acceptance that they just watched the celebration unfold in the wrong end zone.
Santos now for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Bears break that tie and now lead by 7.
Jaguars 7. Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. Now Lawrence coming off a pick. Rolling out to his left. Has it downfield, working the left. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. But those are the hurry-up offense here.
And the Jaguars, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43.
Throwing on 1st down, Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. They tried to air it out, but just couldn't hook up.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Once again here, 2nd and 10. Got the big yards on the right side. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Now we give to ETN running right. And they're going to have 1st and goal, Brock, as he gets out of bounds right around the 9.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Hey.
They'll run, ETN. And he gets a few on the punch forward. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line.
A gain of 3. Brings up second.
One more time, ATN. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here.
Tackle made at the
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense can say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football.
Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars earn the chance to tie before halftime. Well, good luck stopping a big fella that close to the goal line, Brock. I've always thought that the distance right there is just made for tight ends to score touchdowns.
Yeah, and it's not just the sport that you also love to cover in basketball. It's all about matchups. You get near the red zone and into the end zone, matchups become critical. And when you got a dude like this that's a mismatch maker, you feed him.
And that catch in the end zone gives them the lead. They get the 2 out of it, partner. Nicely done, but into double coverage. Felt like they kind of got away with one there.
That is a quarterback's best friend. I can't tell you how many times your players, your teammates, your offensive skill guys around you come back to huddle. Just say, give me a chance. Please, just give me a chance. Throw it up. I'll make you look good. And he did right there.
Devin Duvernay to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Bears first down. Williams from the gun. Completed to his running back. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he set out. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's a Chicago first down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. That's complete, Cole Kmet. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here. To the air yet again, Williams. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Here's Williams again. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. That's incomplete left side.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here. Williams to throw on 3rd. That one connects. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Again, it's Williams. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
3rd and goal, it's Williams. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Santos' kick is good. And they've taken back the lead.
That's tremendous execution right there. Really using every bit of time they had left in a methodical drive, paying off with points. And remember, they'll get the ball to start the second half as well.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
One last play before the break.
All right, let's go. Hey, Soko, Sahat.
Back to throw it. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Has this at the 6. Showing a little burst so far. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 30.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
Here's Swift to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
And finds Komet downfield. Hits the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears grow the lead coming out of halftime. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends.
That's no good. The veteran mishits one rather surprisingly, and they leave a point after on the table.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So after the missed extra point, he is still out there. He's going to put it back in play. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
35-yard line.
Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Lawrence throwing here. Connection made. Travis Etienne. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
This one misses the tight end. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Vacates quickly left side. He's running for it. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. Looking to throw. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Swift gets it, going left. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did. Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
They'll come up 1st and 10.
Chicago.
Throwing now from the gun. Hits his running back. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
1st down, Bears.
A handoff left for Swift. And he's out just before he can hit the end zone, but what a nice 1st and goal here from the 2.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a 1st down, that's a bonus.
So they'll be set up with a 1st and goal when we come back. It's Bears football to begin the 4th as they try to hang on to the lead in a close game. All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal.
What is up? We got Hornets! 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 Westy! Westy! Westy!
Here's Williams. And that's going to be brought in. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears have a commanding 14-point lead now in the 4th. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Santos now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears lead by 15 now. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10.
Lisa 24.
Lawrence to throw it. trying to push the field. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it sets up second down.
At the 35-yard line.
Hey, run!
Now it's Lawrence. He's trying another one deep. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. The throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. And they get to him again. And that's really one of the only things this offense couldn't afford to see happen, Brock. It's 4th and long. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?